chilly out there today, Sam. Okay.
Did you accomplish in the first 6 practices what you wanted to? What did you want to accomplish?
Well, we've spent a lot of time, kind of, as probably the first half of practice, mostly. I think that part you guys see mostly skill stuff, right? Just skill work, technique work, different parts of kind of football, just stuff that you don't take the time to do, even in fall camp. A lot of practice, like bouncing ball work for the kickoff team, whether it's a squib kick or, stuff that some guys don't ever get a look at. So all of a sudden you get some time to do that here. Spend a good tackling period, about a 10-minute tackling period every day. And then pretty simple installation on both sides of the ball up to this point so that guys can just kind of play. Not a lot of different assignments, just kind of reacting to what the other side of the ball is doing and playing some football. Pretty standard stuff, but pretty good work.
How have your quarterbacks played?
I think compared to 1 year ago, right now I think they're much more consistent. Passing percentages are up, interceptions are down, decision making is better. And kind of through the group, Tommy's, I think all that stuff I just said describes how he's done. Riker the same way. I think Patrick O'Brien is pretty impressive. He's kind of fit in and knows his stuff and operates pretty easily out there for a first year, should be in high school guy.
The guy we haven't asked you much about is AJ Bush. What does he need to do? What do you kind of challenge him to do this spring?
Well, AJ is right now. He's in a position to compete for the backup quarterback, and it's just going to be a matter of practice and performance in practice, and then every day is competitive in that way for him. It doesn't have to be a scrimmage to tell the difference on that. So I think it's mostly about just the day-to-day competition.
How do you feel about the O-line competition? And we got a lot of guys fighting for jobs there.
Yeah, I think that it looks to me like off the top that we're going to have continued good competition, and I'm pretty pleased with how the first 2 groups are looking. Actually, I think that we have a long way to go to get to the season, but at this point, it's I would say it's pretty good news how that thing could look.
You feel like you have more depth there than what you had maybe last year?
I think that's what we're fighting for, right? We're fighting to find our starters and then finding 5 more guys that can play in the games. And, whether you get to 7 or 8 or 9, it'd be great to have 10. So we're trying to raise everybody up through the coaching and the teaching and the competition, all those parts together.
How do you kind of use this halftime, I guess, in spring ball for as coaches?
Well, we'll have kind of a reassessment summary of what we've done so far and how people are doing tomorrow, and then we'll list some things that we want to get done in the last 3 weeks. So we're kind of right on track with what we've wanted to do so far, and we'll kind of reevaluate it tomorrow and see what we need to focus on right when we come back.
Do you have an update on Westerkamp or Morgan? Are you going to get those guys back in the second half, do you think?
I think we got a chance to get Stanley back. I'm not sure, probably not Westerkamp. And that's not okay, but the main thing for Jordan is to make sure he's back for the season. And then the other guy that we might get some more work out of right after spring break is Aaron Williams. All right. Is that it? Thank you.
Thank you.